Well, Sid, how do you feel after yesterday? A strong workout and still on par and ready to go?
Yeah, I feel good. Just excited to get started, and yeah, I've been looking forward to this for a while. So just excited to get going.
Sid, your seat obviously has been watching rather than playing. It's pretty obvious. Just look at the standings, if that's what you go by. That this division is the toughest one in the East. Is it also is it the best division in hockey? Central over the
I don't
West?
think I can say that. I don't see the other teams enough, but we've got a strong division. There's no real explanation for it. Sometimes that's the way it goes, but just a really competitive division and a strong one, and I think that's a good thing. I think it's important to get those games against tough opponents in your division, and you're gonna have to play good teams to get through the playoffs. So I think that is something that benefits everyone.
So these three games obviously are for you to jump right in. These teams that are right
Yeah.
there vying for seedings.
Yeah, I mean this is a big stretch here for us, and down the stretch we're going to play a lot of divisional opponents. So that's the time of the year you want to be in the lineup and playing, and it's an exciting time. So I think that it's always important down the stretch to play well, but also big matchups like this is what everyone gets excited about.
You picked a fine time to come back. Obviously, the first game against the Rangers, you're chasing them for first place. They won last night, pushing it to 6 points. What will it feel like to make the debut in MSG against a team that you're chasing?
I think it's always I've only done this a couple times, but it's always nice just coming back. Period. But to be in a big game like this is nice, and like I said before, the more you get into games, the quicker you're going to adjust and adapt, and going to get into it pretty quickly here with the intensity and emotion of the games coming up. So that's really the best thing, I think. So I'm happy that that's the case, and like I said, just happy to be in big games like this.
Do you get nervous at all coming back, like giving your first hit or taking your first hit, or is it just sheerly an excitement thing? How do you think you feel?
Yeah, I think just excited. As far as nervous about a hit, I think I've gotten hit pretty good here in practice and responded well, so that's not going to be going through my mind. And
what's it like jumping in the middle of a 9-game winning streak, possibility of even extending it, coming back at that time?
I mean, I don't think it changes anything when you're coming back. I think that you still got to do your job. You still have responsibility. You still have to be accountable. So, I just want to contribute and make sure that I'm doing my part.
Is Garden a special place for you to come back at all? Does Garden hold any
I think it's always a big stage playing there, but I think there's certain buildings that always kind of have a little something extra, and that's one of them. So I think it's always a great atmosphere, given the situation and scenario we're in with the Rangers. It's just going to be even better. So yeah, it's exciting to be coming back and involved in that game.
Sid, did they ultimately determine that your last injury when you left the lineup was about your neck? And if they did, does that make you more confident moving forward?
I don't think there was a definitive decision there. I think it was something that was playing a part. That's the way I felt after getting my neck treated. So I felt like I definitely saw some improvement. So it had something to do with it. Whether it was everything, I don't know. And to be honest, the other hits aren't on my mind. I can't control if someone's going to put a shoulder into my head and how I'm going to react to that. I mean, that's something that we'll see. But I don't have any less confidence in taking a hit.
Who's been your primary caregiver lately, your primary doctor?
Our team doctor. So yeah, that's who I've been dealing with last month or so here.
Was it your suggestion, or did they come to you about playing on the points, or were you enthusiastic about it? What was your first reaction?
I mean, I've played there before. Like I said, it was a while ago, but anywhere that I can contribute, I think no matter where you play, whether it's half wall, goal line, you've got to find ways to be successful, and back there's things that I think I can do and contribute to the power play, but there's things I can do, I think, at other positions, just like everyone out there has their strengths, and I think wherever it is, I think I'm going to be able to contribute, and we all have to play to our strengths. That's the most important thing. And with the guys we have out there, you can put all 5 of us in any of those spots. And I think if we do the right thing, we're going to have success.
Sid Ray Shiro said yesterday that down in Florida that he approached you at one point and talked about the possibility of long-term IR and how we could use the cap space and things like that, almost as kind of a way to hear what you said to that. Can you talk about that conversation and what your answer was?
Yeah, I mean, he just asked me what I was kind of aiming for or how I felt and trying to get a general idea. And I said I had no idea that the timeline of how long it was going to be, but I was doing everything I could to be back as soon as possible. So, was I going to say 2 months or the start of the playoffs just because it's 2 months and that's a number I'm throwing out there? No, because I felt like I was doing some good things, seeing some good progress, and I felt like I could be back fairly soon, like I told him. So he was trying to get an idea of where I was at, and I was trying to give an idea of what my goal was, and just trying to get back as soon as possible, not really just kind of throwing a date out there for no reason.